Hello viewers and welcome to In the Pits and welcome to some more online Assetto Corsa disaster avoidance action. So we're starting at the very back because that's what I like to do best. I like to be able to see all the mayhem ensue and unfold in front of my eyes. So we're coming into turn 1 here and everyone's 3 abreast. Well, we've got one guy off to the left, I don't know where he's going. And we've got this guy here, pops a 180, he thinks he's playing a Tony Hawk's game. Nice little pop shove it there, and he has gone right into my path. So that is damage, and well, we've got to put up with it really, haven't we? We've got to see what we can do, you know. Just got to keep my chin up, try and get some positions back. Now, because we are in quite fast cars, there should be a few more mistakes made by people, so I should be able to gain a couple of positions back. We've got a lot of time left in the race, so let's see what we can do. Wasn't really sure about being in 3rd or 4th for that corner. Now, because I was starting last, once again, I joined the race rather late, so I didn't get any chance to qualify or practice. But I do know this track fairly well, so we should be able to pull something out of the bag. This guy in front going very slow. I was just forced wide to avoid making contact with him. I'm not in the mood for any crashes. We've got another guy off, that's another position. I don't know why people were going off the track this early in the race. Oh yeah, I do, because it's online. And people like a good crash online, don't they? Just using that little marker pillar thing on the right as my braking point for that. I didn't know whether to be in 2nd or 3rd for this corner. Now we have got an absolute disaster scene on the track here. We've managed to get through another one though. We are gaining on a few of the guys ahead, but you know, I wasn't sure where my braking points were. I was going to use here, and I think that was way too early. And we've got another guy off, and I'm going to give him so much space here and punt. Like, seriously, I could not have given him any more space. I almost make a pretty bad rejoin there, but I think I left just about enough space, just about an acceptable amount of space. More mayhem here. I think people were just in the mood for a good ramming today. I see dust up ahead. That means the guy in front of me is going to be on the back foot. And I think I was braking way early for that corner as well, but it's alright, we're gaining positions here, guys. We are gaining positions. I was a bit too cautious on this corner as well. Using where the curb starts here as a braking point. Once again, it was probably a bit too early. Got another guy off. Well, I don't know why that didn't gain me a position, though. We can't have a back marker on lap 2, can we? More people off. Just getting a bit of oversteer on the car there, but fighting it to stay on the track. Now this is where the Z4 comes into its own. The McLaren's top speed here was shocking compared to mine. And like, you know I might be in the slipstream, but the slipstream can't be that effective. Look how easily I've gone past him, and I'm catching up with the next one. Nicely done. I decided to leave my brake point way later there, so I was lucky I stayed on the track really. I don't know what tyres I ran with, but I did start to feel them get a little bit worn quite early in this race. We've got a fellow Z4 driver here going a bit slow. Let's see what we can do to get round him. Although I'm not going to be able to take him with taking lines like this. Come on, foot down, don't be a pussy. Driving like such a pussy.
Stay close, keep the pressure on.
It looks like this is shaping up to be a good little battle we're going to have here with the cars in front. Don't know how long it's going to last though. Except for going very slow in front of me. Forcing me wide again on that corner. Well, we've got an M3 right up our arse here. Let's see what I can do to keep him at bay. Now if it's anything like the last lap, me and the car in front should be taking this McLaren with ease. But I don't know, maybe he's running a better downforce setup than the other McLaren was. Oh, I'm not getting too good a run out of that corner though. Yeah, the McLarens are just so slow. I don't know what's up with them. And like, I'm probably running way too much fuel as well. I'm going to have a little look up the inside here with 3 abreast round this corner. Am I going to make it stick though? Probably not, because I'm on the outside for this corner. Stay on the track. Just had to give the McLaren the space there. Was not in the mood for contact. This is some top quality racing here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a spinner up ahead. Thought he was going to make a dodgy rejoin there, but managed to get away with getting past him. This is, I do have to say, this is some beautiful stuff here. I find it so hard to get some good racing in online like this on Assetto Corsa. Normally when you're racing like this with people, someone has a crash within like 10 seconds of a battle, but we are keeping it together. It's alright though, I should be able to take this McLaren on the next lap, well, when we hit the pit straight. Really wasn't sure about what gear to be in for that corner. Oh, getting a bit squirrely. Oh, and I take a bit of contact, and that has sent the guy behind. That was kind of my fault, but you know, if you go into the back of someone, it isn't, well, on the roads legally it's your fault, but I don't know about racing. So we are taking this McLaren with ease. The next car's ahead though. Oh, there's one that I might be able to catch up with. I'm not so sure though. I definitely wasn't the fastest driver on this track. No. We have a spinner. He tries to bring it back onto the track, but he spun it. And for some reason that has not given me an extra position, which is annoying. Stay on the track. Yeah, so lap 5 and I'm already starting to feel my tyres getting a bit worn. I really think I should have been flat out on that last corner as well though, but I just didn't have the balls. Oh, someone ahead of us has left the race. I don't know why though. It's only lap 5 and he was in the top 10. I don't know, maybe his mum told him his dinner was ready. Can I go through this chicane without touching the grass? Yeah. You can go foot down through that section, but it is very tight. I do feel I was braking too early for this corner as well, but I don't know, I think we were doing okay. I think it's actually the blue M3 that has managed to catch up behind again. And I don't know how, but we've somehow jumped up into 8th position. I'm guessing 2 guys in front must have quit. More people whose dinner was ready. I don't know, maybe The Simpsons was on and they didn't want to miss it. Now, I don't know why I just got told that I just set my best lap in this server, because I crossed the finish line, start finish line, ages ago. I don't know, maybe there's another guy in this lobby with the same name as me. I literally do have the most common name going. Even if the police want to talk to me for some reason, don't worry, I am a good boy, but if they ever do want to talk to me and they ask my name, they don't believe me. Yeah, just because my surname's Smith doesn't mean that you shouldn't believe someone that their surname is Smith. If you're not believing them because it's the most common surname in the world apart from Patel, then, you know, maybe you should believe them because it's likely for it to be their surname, innit? Sorry, I'm talking rubbish. I do think the car behind is slowly starting to gain on me though. But I do think maybe I'm gaining on the car in front of me. Hopefully it's a McLaren, so we'll gain on him some more along the pit straight. I do like driving this car when you can use a bit of traction control though. It still can be a bit of a handful though when you're fighting it, and you could do with some stability management, but didn't have stability management on in this lobby. Shit. Oh, that lost me loads of time. Oh, going deep. Really starting to feel the tyres fight me now. I should have put on some mediums, really. Oh, the guy behind is gaining on me big time. But we are gaining on the car in front.
Yellow flag.
Go in.
They're behind us now. 1.7 seconds.
Took me to lap 7 to get the perfect brake point for this corner. Shocking. No, we've only got one lap left. So I don't really know what we're going to be able to do to catch up with the guy in front. It might be doable, but oh no, I'm not holding my breath. Oh, we are gaining on him big time though. You know what? We might be able to get him. Oh, not driving like that though. Oh, that bloody corner. I don't know why I was struggling with it so much. Oh, deep. Well, I think our chances of catching the guy in front are probably gone. Now it's just going to be fighting off the guy behind. God, I really was struggling with the tyres though. It was an absolute nightmare at this point. God, if I just had one more lap, the guy in front would have been man. I suppose there still is a bit of time for him to slip up. No, it's not going to happen, is it? I wasn't particularly far off the leaders though. I reckon I would have been in it with a shout at winning this if I hadn't had that, well, those 2 accidents. So, 7th position, or 8th I think, for someone left. And that is going to be the end of the race, guys. I hope you enjoyed the mayhem. Wasn't too bad a race, I did quite enjoy it. But thanks for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.